A 5-year-old, a 5-year-old, 5-year-old Cannon Hinnant is not with us anymore. He's not able to enjoy riding his bike with neighborhood kids. He's not able to hug his parents. He's not able to do any of that because he's dead at 5, at the age of 5. How? How? He was shot. He was shot and killed. He was shot and killed by a neighbor that the day before broke bread with the 5-year-old's father. This neighbor, Darius Sesums. He has his own kids. He's a father. What did he do? What did he do? He saw this 5-year-old white kid getting close to his house, getting near his kids. And he ran up, took his gun out, and shot the kid off his bike, a 5-year-old boy. What a fucking monster. What a fucking goddamn piece of shit, scum of the earth monster. Darius Sesums is a horrible human being. A piece of fucking shit. Someone who should have been aborted. I mean that. But it's one of those stories. See, because people on the left, not to make this a left to right thing, whatever. But the woke will say, oh, what's the big deal? This happens all the time with black kids. I don't hear y'all crying about it. But we do. We do. YouTubers like me, we do. We talk about black on black violence quite a bit. I don't do it in every video all the time because it's not what I cover all the time. I have a lot of various interests I like to get into. The thing here, this should not be a race issue. This should most definitely not be a race issue. But if you look at the motivation here, if you look at why Darius Sesums just went to the 5-year-old to shoot him off his bike. What is it? Why? I can't see a motive other than race. I really can't see a motive other than race. And I'll tell you why. Either he was on drugs or it was race. And if he was on drugs, I'm sure race played a part of it because he wasn't thinking clearly. And here's why I think this. Yeah, there's racial problems in America, things that we need to work on and fix and do better. But it doesn't help when organizations like Black Lives Matter digs into old wounds in the effort to heal. And in the process of trying to heal, push out a very strong and bold narrative that white men are the devil. Because that's what's happening here. Some people might say I'm being histrionic, I'm just exaggerating. Not even. Have you seen it? Have you keep your eyes open, man. Open your eyes, I should say. It's all around you. The white men are the devil. We are evil. According to mainstream media, we are the worst thing ever. We're vilified, dehumanized, vilified. Our whiteness is the new sin. The woke, they're pushing this new religion that's toxic. It's a virus. And it breeds hatred, That's all it does. It leads to it leads to racial supremacy. It leads to black supremacy. That's what it's creating a race war where a race war does not need to be at all. At all. When Darius went up to shoot the 5-year-old, he did it because he wanted to. He shot that kid because he wanted to. Why? Why did he do that? When someone does something like that, they think they are in the right. They think they're justified. And keep in mind, he was at the boy's father's house, having dinner with the man. I want the takeaway from this to be positive, and it's hard to do that. It's really hard, and I'm trying. I know I said in this video that I believe it probably would have been better if Darius was aborted, but he has his own kids, and I shouldn't wish that upon them. I don't, maybe we can take a positive take from this. But it's really difficult to get here. Let me try, and bear with me. They are trying really hard to push us into a race war. It's happening. It's working. We see it happening right before our eyes. Although we see people waking up, we see people in the black community waking up and disavowing Black Lives Matter, telling them to get the fuck out. I just hope other people wake up to this and realize that Black Lives Matter and organizations like that are not doing us any favors when they're pushing out these narratives that white people are the devil, that the white people are you can blame white people for everything, all your faults. They're the reason for all your faults, the reason why your life sucks. The narrative is real. You see the push. And people need to wake up and see it and recognize it. Otherwise, other kids are going to get hurt or killed. Yeah. Hey, if you're a parent and you have a kid, hug them tight, man. If you're in a neighborhood and you think your neighbors are good, and neighbors can be really great. Neighbors can be awesome. They really can be. You know, what else can we do but pray? Pray and try to be more aware of our surroundings. I don't know. I don't know. Good God. Anyway. I guess I'll end this with this. I don't want this to be a racial issue. People are going to make it out to be one and try to further divide. Man, I could see how people could easily do that. We talked about that just here in this quick video. It's good to be aware of it. It's good to be aware of the war, the conflict that they're trying to push us into. But we don't have to fight it. We can wake up. We don't have to be pawns in their game. Or do we have no choice but to be? Because even if we say we're not going to and then we fight it, other people will, and we'll get caught in the crossfire. So what do? I mean that. What do we do? Hmm. Anyway, y'all take it easy.